Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses to 40. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Spins away from the defender. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you'd love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Pulls it in. Oh, he got loose. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
It's complete on the right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they've dialed up is working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes an easy one to the back. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. On the option, he'll try to get to the marker himself. Power football with the run. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll try the left side. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The run inside. It's Owens. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Here's a little room there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Throwing Reed. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Stepping to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Picks up the first down. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Lacey. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Alexander. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Okay? Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Nice move to keep running.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 18 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Hoosiers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start this third quarter with a run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll keep it on second down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Owens. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Owens. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Texas A&M going up tempo. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Now rolling to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Reed. That's caught. It's Owens. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires downfield. Backs looking for the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
On the direct snap, it's Morrow. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Pulls it in. It's Odom. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Aggies will hustle to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll try the run. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Here's Reed to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make match. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Throwing Reed. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Keeps it on the option, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Might have a chance. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Right back to the well. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Edwards. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reed. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together and create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. On the snap, it's Edwards. Keeps it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Trying to run it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drive. It's a fumble.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments when the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Gets open down the middle. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
There's some room. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on third down. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players,